I'm Michelle Cassidy from Essence of Living, and in fact I've been in Essence of Living for nearly 15 years, and a lot of people always ask me when they come and do my teacher training, you know, how have you run a studio for so many years, and not only a studio that's just surviving, but one that's actually thriving, one that does so well. And I'm going to be honest here, a lot of hard work, some sweat and some tears have definitely transpired over the years, but I think, to be completely honest, is consistency, is just showing up every day, just showing up not only for your students, but showing up for yourself. And if you really love something, it actually never becomes work. And yes, we've heard that story over and over again, but it's actually really quite true that when you really love something, you never work a day in your life, and you'll go the extra mile, you'll do the extra study, you'll dig a little deeper when you need to. But in reality, there's a lot that needs to happen to be able to run a business. You've got to be really good with a balance sheet, so financials. You've got to watch your profit and loss statement. Every single week, I get a balance sheet, a profit and loss statement, and I'm always reviewing, shifting, changing, and rearranging the timetable, constantly training new teachers, inspiring my current teachers. It's a big deal, and when I first started, I didn't need to even be doing things like this. When I first started, you barely even needed a website, let alone any social media. So the landscape has changed, and yoga has changed in the way it's delivered as well over the last, you know, I've been practicing for over 20 years, and it's changed significantly. And I think it's wonderful because more people are practicing yoga. But how can we continue serving our community in a way that is not only financially rewarding for the client so they can come at the right price, but it's also supporting you. And that's a skill in itself. So a couple of basic things I would like to encourage is you've got to get good at numbers, and if you're not, outsource it, get someone to come in and help you run that profit and loss statement just to make sure you're doing it accurately. And you need to be disciplined, you need to be committed, you've got to be willing to show up every day. And I think last but not least, and this is really important, you need to have a sincere love for people. Not only do you need to love what you're doing, the practice, but you actually have to love your clients. You have to love your community. And if you don't love them, like sincerely, I think people feel that. And so that I would have to say, I always say, people don't care how much you know, people care about how much you care about them. And people feel that. So I think that is probably the biggest ticket number, is your sincere love for people. And I know there's a lot of great teachers out there that do have a sincere love for people, but where they fall short is maybe their ability to run financials in the business, or maybe their ability to sit in front of a camera like this and do marketing and self-promotion. That's also important. That also is another reflection of your commitment, discipline, willing to put yourself out there. It takes a lot of courage to run a business and a lot of self-belief, but if you just remember that you're in the business not for you, but in the business to serve, you'll always be supported. So I'm interested to hear, what is it that works for you in your business? Or if you have any questions, I'm always happy to help. Please flick me an email or send me an Instagram message or a Facebook message. I love helping people in business. It's actually one of my passions, and know that I'm here for you and you're not alone.